Okie dokie. Should I just wait for this? I feel like I just wait for this. Is that right? I think I turned my volume down a little bit. That's what I think. Yeah, that's much better. And just to be safe, I turn off music. That feels right. Only turning off music because I don't know if it's copyright or not, which is fine. Um, I think that's worth waiting for, honestly. Opens in 6. I don't know how long after open it will actually do the matchmaking bit. Frankly, I have no clue. Do I know any people? I think Bludgeon is the only name I would recognize on here. I don't really know anyone else that plays uh, the Steam game yet. Hmm. Where are we? Where are we? Ooh, we're in the lobby. We're joined. Yay. It's kind of happening in 5 more minutes-ish. Hmm. I really, really wish it would let me actually select the right game here. Let me try it on Twitch. Let me try actually go into Twitch and changing it there. I hope that doesn't break anything. I'm not logged in on Twitch right now. That's funny. Well, let's try that. Uh-huh. Weird. Whatever. Log in, log in, log in. Oh my god, really?
Really, man.
Hmm. Edit and category. Get rid of that. Dune. Imperium. Nice. Done. Love it. We're doing it. Yay. Searching for best match. Almost done. Hmm. I am now live. It is me. I am living or something. How do I do things? Ay, ay, ay. Oh yeah, I can like hear through that. Can't I? That's funny. Hmm. Is this actually happening? Are we like getting ranked up ever? Or why is this not, you know? Seriously, am I ever getting in a match? What's happening right now? Seriously, is this happening? What the fuck, man? It says games are starting. Are games starting? Dear Lord, I hate this so much. Let's just do this or something, I guess. I don't know. What even is this? It's literally not showing me anything. Okay. So it's probably just like not connected for some reason. Let's try closing and reopening. Yeah. Oh no. That opened on the wrong monitor. Go to game. See, that's not my fault. I promise it's not. I've been removed. That's funny. Yeah, I promise that's not my fault. Whatever. Let's see. Will it show any lobbies here? That's... Yeah, yes, I would. I would like to resume it. Please and thank you. Really? So I click lobby and then it's going to tell me that I have a match available. Yep. And I try it again. One more time. It's going to tell me I have a match available as soon as it connects to this. Yep. Go to game. Not going to work, right? Okay. Recording this one more time. Trying to see if it loads properly. Yeah, I have to resign then, I guess. Okay. Nothing is showing as active. I am very sad. I'm just the saddest. Oh my god, seriously? It's not even letting me resign. Yeah, I'm just closing the software. See, this is why Tabletop Simulator is very important. Hmm. Let's play a potato run. I'm sad. Well, hot damn. I like Creature a lot. I mean, he looks great with SMGs, doesn't he? Ooh. This also looks fine. There are plenty of other options, but I think I'm okay with just SMGs. Well, that's a coffee. I absolutely do not mind a coffee. Damn it. But I don't mind any of this either. Cool. Go, go, go. We are playing some video games. This is what it looks like to play video games. Rang. Rang. Maybe. Probably percent damage, though. I think I like that a bit better. Nothing got cursed. Very sad, very sad. That's a good shot, then. Ooh, that's a cursed tooth. That's really good. That's like kind of insanely good, isn't it? I'll take a corrupted shard, that's fine. It's 35%, right? So that's like a third of a damage. It's only slightly less efficient than a ranged damage, and I would definitely take a ranged damage right now. I might consider insanity, but not really. Two armor's amazing. Cursed corrupted shard is pretty damn good. Another fish hark is solid. Honestly, yeah, I'll take a sunglasses. And another thing. And lock a thing. Love it. Sad that I'm not getting upgrades on these. Do I take a bag? Not really. E? Nah. Some of those guys didn't drop any materials. And I don't know if that's like a default for that enemy or if I took something that made that happen. I don't know. But it feels weird. Ow. I forgot those guys explode. It's actually a slightly sketchy situation, isn't it? I'm like not tanky enough to survive another hit. Now I am. I have a one-hit buffer. Cool. Yeah, 8% is fine. Both upgrade is amazing. Buy out that whole shop. Lock this thing, buy that thing, go ahead. Right? Oh, do I want this? Yeah. It's actually really good. You know, some of these guys just don't drop things right now. Weirdly enough. God, 13 per hit is insane. So now I have to wonder, do I want lifesteal and or the other stat? Dude, I was waiting in the middling capital. Sorry.
Oh, no worries.
Hmm. So how's it going?
Just expanding away.
Hmm. So you said you're like maybe almost halfway?
I don't even think I'm halfway.
Rough.
Well, they say a nuclear train, like from your starting point to the edge of the map, is like 3 hours. So I'm only like 20-minute train ride from starting. So I don't know.
Ooh, yeah, that's a bit worse than I thought. That is quite a bit worse than I thought. Good luck with that.
Yeah, it'll take a bit.
Hmm.
Rewatched the YouTube video of that guy that did the automated thing to the end. and that took him a long time to do it.
Yeah, didn't he also have like mods to automate the blueprint placement or whatever?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And he, as I said, he turned off like radars and he turned off biters and stuff like that. So got rid of a lot of stuff at the end, so it wouldn't lag. I understand.
Hmm. Yeah, it sounds kind of insane to try that manually.
You silly,
Whoa.
silly man.
That's my text notification, sorry. Hmm. Well, hey, at least the factory's growing.
It is doing that.
Hmm. I have gotten really addicted to a couple board games recently. And
Paperboard games
one,
or board games?
I mean, I've been playing them on the computer just because I don't have that many IRL friends that like live close enough to me. But I have physical copies as well, so like it's board games that like you could play in person if you want. I don't know if you're much of a board game guy.
Oh, I used to play a lot of Risk and Monopoly and Risk was fun.
Hmm. There are honestly a lot of board games that just get more interesting than that recently. No offense to Risk or Monopoly, I love both of them, but like they get ever since the internet basically, like niche board games have gotten significantly better. Hmm. Lots of good, fun strategy kind of board games.
Which ones have you been playing?
Um, the one I'm playing most is called Dune Imperium. It's based on the
Oh yeah, I
Dune.
saw you playing it today.
Oh, so you've heard of that
I
one?
didn't. Well, no, I saw you playing it. I didn't realize it was a board game. I thought.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Okay. Yeah, very, very fun board game. I have like all of the expansions that they've ever released physically, and I bought the online copy, obviously. It might be my favorite board game of all time. Very fun game. It's called a deck building game, the genre.
Oh, like Maiden Masters? No, that's not a deck building game. It's just like a card game.
Kind of, yeah. So like there's everyone gets a starting deck, and it's the same deck for everyone. And then there's also a shop full of cards that you can buy at the end of every round, and they go into your deck for the next round. So like you can build up a more and more powerful deck over the course of the game. Really fun genre. I've always loved that genre. And this game just strikes a really nice balance of like interesting strategy and like a lot of different ways you can try and succeed. And also being set in the Dune universe is pretty fun. I don't know if you're a fan of that, but I definitely am.
I haven't read the books, but I've always seen uh, the original movie, well, a movie, and then the two remakes.
Hmm, yeah. So this one's like heavily based around the remakes. Like there's a Paul card and it has Timothy Chalamet on it.
Oh, jeez.
Um, it's like kind of made around the same time as the first remake, and then the expansions are sort of meant to follow along with the second and presumably the third movie in that trilogy. It's coming out soonish. And it's all just done really well. It looks amazing. It gets a lot of things right. Plenty of strategy to go around on that one.
Definitely see why they automate this blueprint shit. Then,
Yeah, yeah, I could imagine.
oh god.
Hey, good on you for trying it, though. I mean, that sounds kind of insane to even attempt.
Yeah, I mean it's nothing. It's gonna take time.
I mean, also 40k science is like an insane thing to attempt on top of it, you know? Doing both at once.
Yeah, that part I'm like, I need something to do like breaks during this thing. So instead of just like, it's just two tracks, power lines in between, laser turrets on each side, and I just keep going and going and going. And then it said when you zoom as far as you can out, and I can't see the other base anymore, then I build a new one.
Mm, makes sense.
I don't know if it makes sense, but
It makes enough sense.
Janice has been a little MIA recently.
Yeah, I
Maybe the
noticed
odd
that.
jaw once every few days, but that's about it.
He really does love his odd jaws, doesn't he?
Hey, he'll come on. I'll see him playing potato or something, and then all of a sudden I'll just get a jaw, and that's it.
You know, it's a little scary to me how hard it is to tell if he's drunk or not by his texts, you know?
Oh, his text, yeah.
Well, also in person with his, like, heroin filled voice or whatever the fuck.
California surfer dude.
Exactly, yeah.
When I first heard him, I swore he was like from California. Then, like after a few weeks, it was like Atlanta. I'm like, what the fuck?
You know, I think he might have told me about that, although he didn't say names, but he mentioned that, like, people always think, uh,
He sounds like a surfer. Like,
yeah, yeah, no, he does. He does.
I'm not saying he's dumb, but he sounds like a dumb surfer.
Oh, no, he's dumb. And he sounds like it.
I would.
uh, yeah, funny guy, Dennis.
Been running Factorio on my laptop now for 121 hours.
Oh, you just leave it running?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, bud.
Oh yeah. Well, how else you're gonna buffer 883 million
I didn't realize you
science?
meant they were full. Are those buffers all full?
They're full.
That's absurd.
That's what I said. So I build the science, then I build the train depots for them, and yeah, and the buffer thing. So 4,000, well, almost 5,000 boxes.
Absolutely ludicrous.
That's what I said when it's nothing special, but when Reddit sees it, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Yeah, they are. If they're anything like me.
And it's funny because right now, science, like if I were to do artillery shooting speed 13, it's 4 million science each. So I think once I get all these buffers full, I will be good for science for a while. I just have to make some like super mega science place.
So are you planning on 40k science for each of the colors?
Yes.
Interesting. And if you're talking about artillery, you're also including military.
Yes.
Wow.
All 8 sciences, 40k. A lot of people like I read was reading on Reddit and that a lot of people are like, you don't need to do the military ones if you're doing all this other stuff. I'm like, I'm doing it all.
Yeah, you're not some pansy fucking bitch.
Nope.
Yeah, I get that.
What?
I just said, yeah, I get that.
Oh.
Hmm. I just hit a potato boss. And I'm almost... Holy shit. I almost one-shot it, but it also one-shot me. So that was really fun. Hmm. So I'm actually really frustrated right now because I tried to get into a ranked game of Dune Imperium, like basically while we were talking about Factorio, and then the server just kicked me out for some reason. And I got caught in a loop of like, it was forcing me to try and rejoin the game, and then it was telling me there was a glitch, and then it also gave me the option to resign, but it also, like, that also glitched out, so like, I guess I can't play. The game is still going, it's still giving me the option to try and join in. And then it says match failed to load. Yeah, real frustrating. So now I have to play it on Tabletop Simulator or something like a plebeian. Or I can play the single player. It actually has a fine single player mode. I might do that.
2,000 panels away from 1 million.
Panels, like solar panels?
Yeah.
Nice.
I got a
Um,
couple milestones I have to hit. Million solar panels, million accumulators.
how many would that be? Like 40-ish gigawatts?
I'll tell you as soon as the sun comes out.
Well, I know
Four,
peak would be 60, right?
yeah, 4.3 terajoules in accumulators.
Damn. That's a lot of joules.
using almost 20 gigawatts for my whole base right now.
Oh wait, do you play Stellaris?
I like the first two versions of Stellaris. I can't stand the way it's gone.
Interesting. I know Stellaris is one of those games that like people
Oh,
love it or
dude,
hate it,
it's
and it got huge
so.
updates.
Yeah, I think. Well, for me, the updates are in it because there's so much planet micromanaging now, and it is just. Oh, I
I
loved it.
noticed
I
that.
used to
Yeah,
play a lot of it.
I tried to get into it like this year, and I noticed that like planet micromanaging is maybe my least favorite part, and the part that like has to be done perfectly to have a chance against the Grand Admiral.
Yeah, I used to play it a lot. I loved it. A few of
Hmm.
my friends that play Dota, we played it a lot. But the changes is just really, yeah, 60.3 gigawatts.
Yep, sounds about right. That's kind of insane. Do you have any? It sounds like you would have supplemental power somewhere, right? Like a coal generator or a nuclear something.
I have two. Well, how many? They never turn on. The nuclear reactors never turn
Okay.
because I don't even use a quarter of my accumulators during the night. So by the time the solar panels stop working and the accumulators turn on and then they turn off, it doesn't use very much power at all. But one of these days I'm gonna forget about it, and all of a sudden it's gonna be night. And I'm gonna run out of power. I'm like, holy shit!
Well, yeah, building at your scale, you probably are going to need like around 2 million or something. That's the biggest problem with my base in my world is that I
I
accidentally started demanding like 10 gigajoules.
I don't think I'll need a lot more solar or like power, just because the lasers that I got they don't really draw power unless they're being attacked. So for the most part, I think my power is fine right now.
Um, I think you'll be fine for a while. I doubt that that many solars can fuel 40K science once it's all fully producing.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Well, then I'll just have to go for the next milestone: 10 million solar panels.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I
can't
guess
do
you
like
do.
two or three. You got to go for like a million, 10 million, 100 million.
I mean, there are technically a couple memes in between that you could go for, like 1.21.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, if you're not doing like a meme number, it's got to be 10. I agree. Especially since like it looks like you'll have time for it by the time you reach the
Oh,
end.
there's gonna be time. Well, as I
Mm.
said, once I get the resources going for that 40K science, I think I'll be good for a long time. Just because with the resource science mining thing, um, I'll just start mining that like crazy, and then my mining nodes will never run out.
Mm. Yeah, I've seen one super late game mega base where someone had like 300 points in that, and they just like mined directly into a active provider chest or something,
Yeah.
and they had like
But then you need tons of bots. I would think the bots would be just as bad as inserters.
for some reason they're just not. I think bots are like weirdly very well optimized and inserters are not. And I don't really know why, but like every time it's been explained to me, people always say like, yeah, bots are just better than inserters for lag, like game. I've seen a 10K SPM base that was all bot based, like entirely every single science involved, like every single step in the chain, taking uh bots taking from a passive provider to a requester. I'm sure you've seen like the pattern of having an assembler with a requester and a provider, like
Yeah.
just hooked up neatly to it. The entire base was done exactly like that. It was like little modules of that, and like with the furnaces and everything, all of that. It was actually really cool. It was a cool concept, and they made the modules to be like in a hex grid of train network. So the entire train network was hex gridded, and then every hex was either a power generation hex or a hex that would build like, I don't know, 2 science per minute or something. And he just had a million hexes. I guess 500, but still. Really fun base to see. But yeah, honestly, I'm a little burnt out on Factorio recently. That always happens with me with factory games. But I'm still not even really convinced if I actually like this new update. It has some really nice things, but it has some stuff that's like just weird.
As I said, I haven't even got the DLC. I don't plan to because it's not going to change anything on my map I'm playing. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think the base game is still a really good game. And I think there are kind of some other mods that do the interesting things that the DLC does, but maybe better. You know, speaking of Stellaris, one of the board games I really like is like the board game version of Stellaris. Like, if you can imagine that, in terms of like it has war where you can reconfigure your ships and how they're loaded out, and it's all it's like a physical 4X game. Really fun game. It's called Eclipse.
going home or anything for Thanksgiving?
I already am home.
Oh,
I just live in my mom's basement.
works.
Yeah. Hmm. How about you? Canada does like weird bullshit, right?
We had our Thanksgiving like a month ago.
Yeah. That's why I said weird bullshit. Hmm. So did you do anything fun for that?
For Canadian Thanksgiving, I was working building a cabin.
Ooh, that's work. on a holiday. Hmm. Is there like a traditional meal? I imagine it would be pretty similar to the American like turkey or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's the same. It's the same.
Yeah. Hmm. Although this year we're thinking of doing a standing rib roast, so beef instead of the turkey.
Right.
Yeah. Because it's really just me and my mom, so we don't want to like cook a full bird.
Right.
Although it's kind of awkward timing because we already bought the turkey, so I think that's just gonna sit in our freezer until Christmas.
And when I get bored of expanding and building, I go back to my original base, and then I just clean up like old nodes that don't have anything to mine in the train stations, and build solar panels over everything that I clear out, and take out gun turrets and walls. And I'm like, it's a Sunday, it's a cleaning day. I gotta clean my base.
No, you gotta wait for spring so you can do spring cleaning.
I have entire Spidertrons just full of like blue inserters, green inserters, boxes, just passive providers, one for each of them.
Oh, just for the science?
Just no, just to expand a base. That way, if I forget, I don't. Hopefully, I don't fucking forget anything because I could be building and all of a sudden I'm running out of green assemblers, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta spend 20 minutes, go all the way back, grab them all the way back.
You know, you can set up a mall at some checkpoints.
Yeah, I did that. My second last stop, but then that's more other building you gotta do, and
Yeah, yeah.
I just have a train station at in my main base, and if I just remember to put the requester boxes and make a train big enough, I can actually have it just come and deliver everything every time I expand. But
Yeah, that would be nice.
pretty soon I have to start making a nuclear fuel stop too, and add that as an interrupt for trains coming down this far.
Oh yeah, yeah.
One of these times they're gonna run out. I keep looking at that.
How much nuclear fuel are they using per trip?
Oh, not much. Not
Uh,
even one fuel cell.
yeah, yeah.
But like I got my artillery train with me, and I built um, uh, this artillery bulk thing. It's just loads up tons of artillery, and I just send the train. It has like 8 or 10, no, 12, I think, artillery cars, and I just send it ahead of me. I'll let it go back and forth twice, blowing everything up out of the way, and then I expand. And I let it do it again, expand, and it's on its last fuel cell, so I actually have to go get some more.
That really is funny. That imagining needing like a full nuclear fuel checkpoint train just to like fuel the other trains.
Yeah, it's coming. Actually, that's a good. I never thought about that.
Oh, is that not what you were thinking?
No, because I just go back to my main base. I grab like 30 cells. I bring them, keep them in a box, and when the trains need them where I am, I fill them up. But I could just have a train bring them.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant.
No, I
Hmm.
like doing things manually and stupidly.
You know, I do too. I feel like factories are overrated. I have always liked like sitting there and crafting it by hand. Another game that I liked for that a lot was modded Minecraft. Some of the tech mods are really nice for that feeling of just like, okay, you have a 30-step crafting process for this really elaborate thing, and then you have it.
Played a lot of the original Ark as well.
The dinosaur
So that
game, Survival,
yeah, yep.
I
Played
heard
a
a
lot
lot
of
about
that.
that.
I mean, it's fun, especially if you have a lot of friends playing it. And I had a few servers go on, and we played, and spent half my time mining on that game and half my time breeding dinosaurs.
I had a friend who was really into that game, and like his pitch to me for why I should play it was that it's extremely realistic and you can do whatever you want. You can even, and I'm quoting him here, kidnap someone, hold them in your basement, and they can't get out ever, and you can feed them their own shit until they quit the game.
That is something you can do on PvP servers.
This was his pitch to me, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm staying away from that game.
Yeah, we had a cluster and we had like 6 servers with different maps. And like one of the maps would be PvP. And everyone knows like if you build a base on that, other people can attack it. So just be ready for that.
Yep, that'll happen. I remember being like, I don't know, 10 or something, and thinking that that was like the perfect game experience to have like one of those pure, true survival PvP type situations. And then one of those games came out, and I realized how much I actually hated it. Like, there's always going to be someone around the corner who's just like more dedicated than you, and they will ruin all of your work. I'm just noticing the fucking ranking system on this server. Floridians.
Yeah, my Florida friends and Dota people, some old other people.
Yeah. So why does it say you're playing Dota 2 right now if you're in fucking Factorio?
Because I have Factorio running on my laptop and Dota running on my desktop.
Ah.
I got the Steam offline on the laptop, and that way it can let me run 2 games at the same time on 2 different computers. Because Steam doesn't like you to let you do that.
Yeah. Although in general, Steam feels like the most permissive platform out of all of them for doing things like that, right? Like at least you can set it to offline mode. Did you ever get into any other factory builders like Size Factory or
Nope. Arc and then this game was enough for me.
hmm. And Dota?
Yeah, it's not factory building though. That's Dota's like I'm like, okay, I play Factorio for 3 hours. I need a 1 or 2 Dota games to reset myself, and then go back to Factorio.
Hmm. Yeah, I was using Rotato for that for a while. Let's see if maybe I can finally play Dune Imperium again, or if I'm just doomed to Dune. So when you disconnect from a game, um, it replaces you with an AI instead of like ruining it for everyone else. And apparently the AI did kind of well in that game. In that game that I disconnected from. So like I almost got a ranked point from it. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I'm like 80% sure it's gonna glitch out on me again. But we'll see. I think you might have muted again, by the way.
No, I'm just my laptop's like 2 feet away from the mic, so I just roll over to the laptop.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. I didn't realize you had like a physical demanding situation there. Hmm. Let's see if this actually lets me in. I'll give it 60 seconds on the clock, starting now. Hmm. Oh, it's saying something. Maybe. Noises are being made. Huh. Yeah, we're in. Cool. Wow. Powerful stuff. Very powerful stuff. Yeah, I like it. Hmm. Really? That is fascinating. Hmm. Very weird turn one over here. Hmm. So, is there even a way to play the old version of Stellaris?
That I don't know.
Because I know for some games, like, you can play an old version for speedrunning purposes. But I've heard so many people complain about Stellaris updates in particular, and like Paradox Games updates in general, that I just don't entirely know if like if there is a way, because I feel like they wouldn't be complaining that much if there were an obvious way, right?
Yeah.
That is a very close call. I can't do that. I can do this. Round 2 Holtzman engine. Sounds like fun. I know you don't know what that means, but
Negative.
made a big play. In a game about cards, I draw an extra card per turn. Very early on. Wow, that's an early alliance. Hmm. I think this guy's like trying to cosplay the Baron or something with how scary he's playing.
It's funny.
Yeah, I am funny, aren't I?
I love Dota.
It's Dennis. He loves Dota. Hmm.
You, you silly, silly man.
Apparently, I'm silly. You know, it's funny. Once you actually get in game, this one's quite fun.
Are you winning?
Um, Technically, I'm in last place, but you know, plans within plans and etc. But yeah, technically, I'm in last place. I'm in last place with like one or two pretty powerful things going on. Ooh, the Quisitz the Quizzy Hitty. Yeah, this Baron is scary as fuck.
Hmm.
So the most powerful card in the game just showed up available for purchase, and I think I can get it. I don't think anyone can beat me to it.
Oh, well, people can buy the same cards.
Yeah, so the shop has 5 cards all drawn out of the same deck, and everyone can access them. But, like, accessing them is part of your last action of the round. So, like, you have to basically commit early if you want the thing that everyone else also wants. And I think I'm going to be the earliest to commit for that.
Well, I'm going to take a break from Factorio, and I've been invited to a Dota group, so I'm going to play Dota for a game or two, and then back to Factorio.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Hope you win your game.
Thank you. Hope you win
Talk to you
yours.
later.
See you around.
Good luck.
So let's see what the Baron's doing. I'll talk a little bit more now that I'm not in a call. Just because, you know. So, no one's in on this combat yet, which is very interesting. I don't think I can call an audible though, right? Like, you know, if I was going to get in on the combat, it would be going here to draw a card, and I would have a 50-50 of still being able to afford Kwisatz Haderach. And honest to God, I only expect to get 2 water out of that trouble. It's not worth it. I just reveal. I reveal and guarantee Kwisatz. Right? God, it feels so weird, but like, it's gotta be the right play. And a directorship right underneath it. Dear Lord. Because I could have pushed with these two, or the one Dreadnought and the troop I would recruit. I would have had a decent showing. Maybe I could have used this to win a conflict. I honestly don't believe I would have won the conflict against Paul anyway. Really bad news that Chum directorship comes up right after. Because, like, if there's a round where they can get it and I can't, it's this round, right? It had to be right under that Quisitz. But I do have a very powerful deck right now. And I think if I trash a few cards, it'll be kind of insane. Although no clear ways to trash yet other than just spamming selective breeding, which is a little awkward. I guess I can trash an Nixtian Engineer kind of soon. Not the worst idea. Wind traps would be good to buy no matter what. I have this thing coming up that's probably going to get me both of these points finally. Wow, the Emperor has fucking 6 points. Someone needs to pressure that guy, and it's not going to be me. Teehee. Yeah, see, he could have thrown in that. He's going to throw something in, right? He's still throwing in 3 anyway. Goddamn. And he has 5 cards in hand and an intrigue in hand. I really don't think I would have won this combat. And it's not worth going for it if I'm not going to win it, compared to Quisitz Haderach. I need so unbelievably much more money than I have right now. I would have taken flagships early if I had money generation. I just don't. Charm Directorship could have fixed that. Real sad. I have to start going in on combats sometime soon. So this is my exact hand coming up. These are the things that I'm drawing now. And I really want that Wind Traps. I just want a lot of things. This is not an ideal conflict, but it's not bad either. It does give me the money that I was asking for. It's like, you know, that's fine. Definitely using Firm Grip. 110%. And I think I'm using it immediately, right? We'll see what spaces get blocked, I think is the better way for me to think about that right now. Really, you're drawing cards here. Interesting. Lots of people going for lots of things here. I definitely want to reveal this and get a Wind Traps this turn if it's open. Yeah. Might also want this power play. This play is obvious. Yeah. I don't think I technically even have another option right now. It's literally just this. Yeah. Cool. And I go Spacing Guild again. Cool. That has been an extremely efficient card so far. That's been really, really nice. So if I can dagger up here again, I can buy wind traps, which will be great. And I can buy a power play, which will also be pretty amazing. That'll just be a really, 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 really nice turn. Assuming both of those options are even still available at that point, which, you know, maybe, maybe not. You know, it's funny, there's an argument for dagger here instead. Or something like Signet Ring Arakeen. Is there? It basically gives up the power play. But depending what I draw here, ooh lad, that can be good. That could be good. He can't quite afford a flagship here, but he can do that. That's funny. So he's going for the flagship. Good for him. I'm proud of him. I keep this dagger play going. It's just reasonable. It's just too goddamn reasonable to pass up right now. And I have my 3 techs, which means Ixtian Engineer pops, which makes me very happy. Wish I could have triggered this once or twice. Whatever. I have been doing fine anyway. Might have been nice to get in on this conflict. Not where my head's at right now. My head is at this and that. Maybe that eventually. Directorship would be amazing here. It's really only Baron revealing before me, which helps for my directorship play. There's a chance I'm just not supposed to take a Swordmaster this game. I have Quizzy I have reasons to reveal for Spice Mist Flows in the form of this tech. It's not that bad. I'm pretty sure Paul will be able to buy Trome shares. I think that's what he's thinking about right now. Sorry, Trome directorship, that one. What am I thinking with Trome shares? I forgot what that is. There is a thing in the game called Trome shares, right? I just forgot what it's, like where it is, what it is. Directorship would be worth so many points for me, wouldn't it? It's been like several rounds since I've been to a combat space. That's really funny. I also basically haven't had shipping track access for a while. He doesn't buy it. That's good news. I am happy to reveal. I'm happy to power play. I'm happy to trash a card. And end the turn. Nice. That Ixion Engineer was amazing. Absolutely amazing. So is this power play, I think. That thing can be huge. So for the first time in a while, I'm not going to know what I'm drawing. But it's 50-50 that I get a Quisitera in my hand. And that'll be pretty goddamn great. Also, Firm Grip is close to being insane. Power Play to get an alliance, so I can use this. Pretty insane. There are a lot of good possibilities in the deck right now. He only had 7. How many swords did I reveal? 0. Okay. So I wouldn't have won anyway. We've gotten second. Would not have been the worst. I don't think I care about this conflict, so blah blah blah. Ugh. Interesting showing. Yeah, that's awkward. Real awkward. You know, if I can... If none of them go shipping, then I can get a point from shipping and diplomacy up to wealth, turning on my firm grip, and then I'll have 7... 6. Tragic. That feels like it cannot be the correct play. This is sad. I wish I could have done that. But if it leaves shipping open for me, I don't think I mind. So it really just depends what the Baron's gonna do. Yeah, sad. What does this mean for me? How does this affect ya boy? What? Master Stroke? What just happened? Ew. He just did some things. So I have options here, don't I? Technically, yes. I think I like the Mentat. I know it sucks to keep pissing away my money on stuff like that, but... God, that's horrifying. God, that's such a bad... Fine. I mean, this, or that would have been solid. Yeah, I would have accepted all of that. Yeah, it's not like I wasted time or anything, I don't think. Firm grip pushing up the Fremen could then lead me to that. No. If I'm going to get this guy, I think that might be the play. I go to Hardy Warriors, push 3 troops, and then maybe I reveal and pull them back. Maybe. Big bad maybe. Right? And the reason I like this play so much is I'm pretty sure it locks up that Emperor alliance that I want so badly. Yeah. Now I do this. Yes. Right, because if I push 3 on Hardy Warriors and then immediately recall the 3, then I can go up with the Emperor and be in a really nice spot. I'll be drawing Quizzy Hitty next turn. It'll be a really, really, really nice spot. I'm locking up my next 3 points. Right? Not buying anything interesting, but that's okay, I don't need to. The only real question is, do I buy liaisons? And I don't think so. Because I really think they just dilute my deck from the better cards. Even though they would help buying Spice Must Flows. Actually, maybe I do. God, that's weird. But maybe I do. Lots of roping today. Not that I mind, but interesting. What's going on in this game? Power play could easily be that Bene Gesserit alliance. Like I said, I already elaborated my plan for getting an Emperor alliance. Now, there is technically an argument for leaving my boys in. It gets me spice and an intrigue, right? Spice almost does something. Not really. An intrigue might end up doing something. I don't know. No. God damn it, really? I forgot he had that. Yeah, that completely ruins me. That absolutely ruins me. Should have done him. He should have just gone after Paul. Yeah, that's fine. Really, really sad. But overall, that's kind of fine. It's not fine. What am I saying? It's not fine at all. God damn it. This turn just went from fine to really, really bad. So quickly, too. Yeah, I don't do anything on that reveal. I guess I got a spice out of it. I don't even get to retreat the rest of my units now. Fuck. God, it's so bad. God, why is it so bad? Yeah, no. After all that, he ties. He could have just done Paul on... I'm mad. That puts me in such a bad spot. You have no idea how bad of a spot I'm in right now. Okay, so... If he doesn't ship, I have to ship. Okay, I'm okay with that. What did he just play? Where did he recruit 3 troops? What? Oh, flagship. Hot damn. Okay. Well, Dune up here, right? And I can up down, which can get me some stuff, which I'm okay with. Yeah. Up and then down. This point, I believe, will be with the Emperor. Sure. And I think I can get 5 money. Yeah, that's fine. It's going to be power play on selective breeding here, which draws a couple cards, gives me another alliance. And then presumably Kwisatz up here. Kind of depends which cards I draw. But there are some goodies over there. Also depends what's going on with this conflict. I really just haven't been in conflicts this game, really. Right? Yeah. Which I don't mind. I don't always get in conflicts. And if we're being honest here, I think I'm like softly locked for second place. I don't see either of these two competing with me. I'm really just in a war with the Baron. That actually, maybe I should pay a bit more attention to that because, like, you know, I'm in a war with a berry. Maybe I want to like pay a bit more attention to that. That's awkward. I kind of wanted that one, but it's fine. What? Oh, interesting. What? Weird. Yeah, go ahead, have it. I mean, I feel like I have to compete. The problem is I feel like I can't actually compete. Hmm, interesting. I think that would be my least happy draw. These are also not actually that happy, though. Now, if he can find a way to win this conflict, I'll be very happy. And I think right now he's almost as strong as the Baron in this conflict, and he has more actions left. Yeah. Just the way my deck is set up, like, I do much better the longer the game goes. Now, I could actually go Arakeen instead. Gets me a few spice, maybe, so I can calculate it higher. That's a tough call. Actually, if I hit both of these, I wouldn't get my Spice Mist Flow, and that would be painful. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Go here. Move this boy. Firm Grip is a funny thing to see. Knowing that was on top, maybe I would have changed my mind. I don't know. I really don't. So I'm drawing these three next turn. Meh. Plus three of these. I am going to go first. And it really is just as simple as, like, I'm hoping that Rachis wins. Rachese. hall went here? What just happened? Oh, he took it back. Got it. Yeah, I was wondering why he was... Like, what does he want here? I guess he can get 2 points from a spy satellites. Kind of. But is he really fighting for third right now? Like, come on. The way the ranked system in this game works, you can fight for second. I don't mind that. That's basically what I'm doing. Not entirely. No, I'm fighting for first and assuming I'm locked for second. But I've fought for second before. That's fine. You're not really allowed to fight for third with this ranked system. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, we reveal. Right? And I like a spice misflip. Do I want anything else here? I don't think so. I guess I could technically... I need to look at if I have Fremen anywhere. I don't think so. Yeah, no. Okay. I could have gone for a Siege Reverend Mother. Might have been fine. I don't know. But I think I'm just okay with how this played out. Go, go, Ilban, go. Go, go, Ilban, go. So the biggest reason I haven't popped my Sonic Snoopers yet... Well, before I got my Extend Engineer, it's just because I wanted the Extend Engineer. But now, it's because I don't know if I actually want these swords. It kind of depends on the next conflict. Also, just as a side point, I really like that I'm the only person with a garrison right now. That's extremely convenient. Go, go, Ilban, go. Go, go, Ilban, go. He only has one intrigue. It could very easily be not... What did he... Did he reveal? Oh yeah, Fremen. Interesting. But yeah, it could very easily not be a combat. He passes. So we play another round, which I think basically means I win. I hope, maybe. No one immediately affords a Hayliner. So that's not a thing I have to worry about at the moment. That's probably the worst one that could have happened. Do I want a ship? I want to draw cards. That's what I want. Do I want this calculated higher? Kind of. The only way this could ever be useful to me is if... Yeah, no, that's just not useful to me. So we need to work out ways to draw cards. That seems like a way to draw a card. Yeah. Do this. Come on. Double checking here. Nothing. Theoretically, I could actually get that mimic film. I don't know if that matters. Or I could go fold space and try to steal a thing. Again, I'm not convinced it matters. Ooh, you know what? Negotiated withdrawal might just do it anyway. Forgot about that. That's cool. Unless the Baron thinks to protect it. It would be kind of fun to win this game without even contemplating getting a Swordmaster. Like, that's actually really cool, I think. Are there other ways to... I mean, not after this, but there might have been a way to try and draw more cards. The thing is, I don't think any of those ways would have been consistent at all. So, you know. See, that makes me mad, because I kind of needed the Emperor not to be that afraid of that.